Ugh. Hello. Welcome to another episode of tonight's double feature. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Hope everybody is doing well out there. Welcome to the show. I'm just feeling festive as hell. In case you couldn't tell, I got the place decorated. Right now I got a fire going on the TV back here. There's some like magnet, I don't know what you call it. Something happened with this TV. I got it off Craigslist. What are you gonna do? And I'm drinking a Shacksberry cider, the Vermonter. Well, something from Vermont, where there's a lot of pine trees, and it's just festive, it felt like the festive thing to do. And here's the tip: if you don't have, if you're drinking a beer or something that isn't a holiday beer and it's not feeling festive enough, all you got to do is put it in some sort of Christmas themed mug, and you're good to go. All right, let's get into some movies. Tonight on the show, we're going to do, I love Christmas. Can you tell that I love Christmas? I really do. I'm feeling festive, and so what I want to do today is tell you about a couple movies that I feel are underrated. Some Christmas movies, specifically underrated indie XMAS movies. That's the theme for tonight. Not necessarily, like genre B movies or anything like that, because there's plenty of those out there. But we're going to do some underrated, regular-ass Christmas movies. And we're going to start with a movie that I love, quite frankly. It's called The Fitzgerald Family Christmas. And this is a movie, can you see that? The Fitzgerald Family Christmas. I'm a big fan of this movie. I know that Jay is a big fan of this movie from B-Movie Mania. I think we kind of discovered it accidentally at the same time. And it's a holiday treat. It really is. This is a film that was written and directed by Ed Burns. And that's him right there. He stars in the film as well. Just one of those indie guys that can do it all, really. And there's a quote on the front here that says, Ed Burns and Connie Britton have a romantic vibrancy that is irresistible. That's from Rolling Stone said that. If Rolling Stone said that, must be pretty good. Hope you're enjoying the tunes back here as well. I hope I don't get in trouble for playing Christmas music. All right. The Fitzgerald Family Christmas is all about, family. You get together for the holidays and there's all these issues, right? There's, different shit going on. But specifically, the family gets together and their dad decides to show up, and there's, issues with the dad. People haven't seen him for a while. People got problems with him because there's abandonment issues, and all this stuff. This is a very New York film. Ed Burns, very New York kind of guy, and there's some kind of, tough guy personalities in this, which sometimes I'm not really into, but it really, really works well in this film within the sort of family dynamic. Here's a look at the back of the box. I just love this movie. And by the way, I found this particular copy of the movie at Dollar Tree, I think last Christmas season. And I've been in fairly recently and have seen it in there as well. So you can go into Dollar Tree and pick this up for $1 or $1.25 now. Apparently, they've raised their prices. Have you heard about this? They're gonna need so many quarters. You know, it's $1.25 now. They're gonna be like, we need so many quarters, because every time you go in, you're gonna need at least 3 quarters. So on the back, you got Ed Burns there, and you got him chatting with his mom. He just loves his mom in this movie. It's great. It's really special. There is one special feature on here. It says commentary with writer and director Edward Burns, unrated version only. Oh, so yeah, there's 2 different versions of the film on here. You get the theatrical unrated and rated versions. Theatrical unrated version is intended for mature audiences. Yeah, this is not this is not a family flick. It is, because it's all about family. But you don't really want the kids around for this one, because it's more of an adult themes. Tremendous cast in this movie. A lot of the people in this movie are the sort of people that you're like, oh, it's this person, I recognize this person from something. The dad is great. I think he passed away recently, and I'm trying to remember his name. I'll see it on the back here. There's so many people in this movie. It's a big movie, there's a lot of actors in this movie because it's a big family. I can't find his name. This guy. He's in it. He's the dad. Great chemistry, great storyline, great. There's a lot of interwoven. Everybody in the movie, every character in the movie sort of has their own thing going on. And they manage to weave everything together in a really nice way. But it's only 97 minutes, it's not the sort of thing where they're drawing it out like crazy and you're like, come on. No, it's a nice 97-minute little glimpse into some other people's lives. Just a nice little character drama, some hard-hitting stuff. I'm not trying to say that it's a Hallmark movie, because there's some, there's some drama. There's some, like I said, family issues going on. But at the end of the day, they realize that they're family. And what's more important than family on Christmas, The tagline for this is a time to share the spirit of the season. And I agree with that. That's what Christmas is all about. So I implore you to check out the Fitzgerald Family Christmas. I don't have this on my list to watch this year, but now that I'm talking about it, I feel like I'm going to do it. It's the sort of thing that you can put on and just feel like you're just part of the family, like you are there hanging out with the Fitzgerald clan. It's great. Movie number 2. Let me get one more swig of this. I don't know what it is, but sometimes I will drink something and I take that first sip and I'm like, this is terrible. And then I keep going and just kind of get more into it. I don't know. But I do love a good cider. And actually, yeah, this is growing on me. Cheers, Vermonter. To the Vermonter. Nice can, too. Nice looking can. From Shacksbury. There you go. All right. Movie number 2 is something called Pottersville. Let me get you in a little bit tighter. This fucking ring light. Pottersville. And look at this cast, folks. Look at this cast. Michael Shannon. See him down here? Look at that. Michael Shannon, Judy Greer, Thomas Lennon, Ron Perlman, Christina Hendricks, and Ian McShane. Right there, just right off the bat, reason enough to check this one out. Tremendous, tremendous cast. But this is a movie that I only saw for the first time, I believe, last Christmas. Actually, Cat Steele, friend of the show, Cat Steele bought this for me as like a going away present when I was leaving LA. I think that's what happened. Cat, if you're watching, correct me if I'm wrong. But this movie is it looks so kind of Hallmarky, but man, it's weird. It's really, really weird. If you don't mind, I just want to read the back to you because that's what's really going to give you a sense of what this thing is all about. So here we go. It's a long, cold winter in Pottersville, and struggling store owner Maynard, Michael Shannon, is hit by hard times. During a late-night drunken wander through town, Maynard is mistaken for the legendary Bigfoot. You heard that right. Setting off an international media spectacle and attracting a lot of much-needed business for the town. When TV's monster hunter, Brock Masterson, played by Thomas Lennon, turns up and joins the sheriff, Ron Perlman. In his hunt for the beast, Maynard must maintain the illusion to protect the rebirth of his beloved town. So you're thinking, oh, well, you know, all these big-time actors wanted to do like a Christmas movie, you know, and just like have a little fun with something. And it is fun, don't get me wrong. But it's just so strange, and it was so like sort of unexpected because I didn't really know anything about it. I usually go into movies, like if I want to watch something, I'll just put it on and I don't really, you know, look up any details about it or anything. Like, I just go for it. You know, I think that's usually the best way to do things. Just go for it. So that's what I did with Pottersville, this film right here. And I have to tell you, it was well, I don't want to say unexpected because, again, look at the cast. You're like, okay, what? This should be pretty good. And it was. There's no real special features on this. It's only 85 minutes long, so you can just pop this on. I think you can probably also, I think I've seen this at Dollar Tree as well. So you go to Dollar Tree, you get a Fitzgerald Family Christmas, you get a Pottersville for $2.50 now, I guess. Should we just get a thumbnail right now while we're here? I'll smile for Christmas. Get that ring light out of there, though. So festive, so very festive. Yeah, Pottersville is a lot of fun. You know, I don't think it's the sort of thing that I'm going to watch every year. It's not a Christmas Story or something like that, you know. But if you're looking for something to sort of break up the usual Christmas fare during the holiday season, I recommend Pottersville. I really do. As you can see down here, it says it's a magical life. And I would agree with that as well. I would agree with that statement. It's just so weird that this is one of those movies where it's like, what? How did this happen? This would actually be a good episode of How Did This Get Made? How do you get all of these stars to agree to do a movie, a Christmas movie about a Bigfoot in a small town? How do you get this caliber right here of actors to say, yeah, sign me up? Is it just money? Is it their love of Christmas? Do all these actors love Christmas as much as I do? Maybe. It's it's a possibility. But it's just like, okay, Pottersville. Like, look at the DVD art. Pottersville, you know, like whatever. It's just Pottersville. But I do recommend it. I think it's a tremendous amount of, just a weird, like if you're into weird offbeat stuff, it's funny, it's strange. It's worth a shot, you know, to visit Pottersville. So, 2 underrated Christmas gems. I'll say it, Christmas gems for your viewing enjoyment during the holiday season. I hope you're doing well. I hope you have a great Christmas. I hope you'll check out our Christmas special this season, which as of the time of this recording is coming out next week. So we reviewed Anna and the Apocalypse. We have special guest Kat Steele on, who I just mentioned. Actually bought me this DVD of Pottersville. So thank you for that, Kat, and thank you for being on the show. We had a great time talking about Anna and the Apocalypse, which is a Christmas zombie musical. And yeah, I do hope you check it out. And I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. You know, go get yourself a cider or maybe some eggnog. I can't drink eggnog because I'm allergic to it, so I got a cider here. But you can go get some like almond eggnog or something like that, some type of alternative. And just sit by your Christmas tree or your fireplace, get some nice tunes going, and just relax and just have a good holiday season, because that's what it's all about, you know? So cheers, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode of, what's the show called? We'll see you on the next episode of tonight's double feature. Cheers.